What was supposed to be a huge celebration for Claressa Shields and everything she's achieved turned into something completely different. Instead of everybody talking about her boxing legacy and the museum honoring her accomplishments, the internet got distracted by all the drama involving Remy Ma and Papoose. People couldn't stop reacting after Remy Ma appeared entertained by Claressa getting embarrassed online by her own cousin on Instagram. A lot of people have been saying Claressa put herself in a risky situation by getting involved with Remy Ma's husband in the first place. That whole situation already had social media watching every move closely. There were even rumors floating around that Claressa used to message Remy Ma asking for beauty advice and style tips. Folks online have been clowning the situation non-stop, saying she wanted to carry herself more like Remy. The jokes and reactions have been brutal across blogs and comment sections. Then things got even messier when critics started taking personal shots at Claressa's attitude and personality, saying no makeover can fix what's going on internally.
Relevance.
I have to ask the question that every baseball fan wants to know. What is the 2026 home run derby? Any hints?
It's in Philly, and it's the 250th anniversary of our country. So,
We're at the museum, you guys. I have something very prestigious happening today.
You see this? Her championship ring, and then you got my twin sister.
People online were claiming the bigger issue wasn't looks at all, but energy, behavior, and the way all this drama keeps following her. The conversation quickly shifted away from sports and turned into non-stop gossip. What makes this even crazier is that this moment should have been focused on sports history. Fans expected major outlets like ESPN and other sports platforms to be highlighting her accomplishments and the museum recognition. Even if the exhibit is temporary, it's still a major achievement that most athletes never reach. But instead of celebrating the moment, social media turned the spotlight toward the personal drama surrounding her name. Yes, Claressa Shields has accomplishments nobody can erase. She became an undisputed champion across multiple divisions during the four-belt era, and that alone put her name in boxing history. But critics online still debate how some of those titles came together, especially when certain divisions didn't have much competition at the time. That's been one of the biggest talking points surrounding her career lately. A lot of people also point to her knockout record and argue that it doesn't match the way some fans label her as the GOAT. Instead, many people connect her more with the T-Rex nickname that follows her around in boxing circles.
I'll let you know something. Summer with me tonight. So, yeah, I'll let you know that. Summer with me. Okay. I know next guy I'll be
Social media users even joked that she probably wanted bigger recognition at the museum display, wondering why people weren't calling her the greatest of all time. The internet has definitely been ruthless with the memes and comparisons. But the biggest issue is how the personal drama keeps overshadowing the accomplishments. Instead of the headlines being about her museum recognition, championship belts, and impact on women's boxing, the conversation online keeps drifting back toward relationship rumors and controversy involving Papoose and Remy Ma. That's what has been dominating timelines, blogs, and reaction videos. The crazy part is, this should have been a huge sports moment. People expected clips and stories everywhere saying Claressa Shields got her WBO belt displayed in a New York museum. That should have been driving the algorithms and sports conversations all week. For most athletes, getting recognized in a museum is a massive achievement that cements their legacy forever. Instead, a lot of online chatter has focused more on her personal image and the public relationship drama than the actual boxing success. Some critics have even labeled her with negative stereotypes tied to the situation, which completely shifted attention away from the accomplishment itself. At the same time, many people believe Papoose also deserves criticism for allowing so much public controversy to surround the business and branding side of things. Fans feel both sides played a role in turning what should have been a proud moment into non-stop internet gossip. People are saying the smarter move would have been to keep the business and the personal life completely separate. The focus should have been on getting contracts signed, building the brand, pushing promotions, and growing opportunities behind the scenes. A lot of fans believe the relationship rumors should have stayed private because once that drama hit the internet, it started overshadowing everything Claressa Shields worked for in boxing. And the wild part is she already accomplished more than enough to earn respect in the sport. Nobody can deny she's one of the most accomplished women to ever step into the ring. Her resume speaks for itself, and she built a legacy that many fighters can only dream about. But lately, the public conversation keeps getting pulled away from her accomplishments and dragged back into personal controversy.
Quit looking for validation from folks who don't want to validate you because they jealous of you. Stop wanting to be appreciated by folks who never wanted you to be nothing. You can't. People want you to have to give them credit for everything. Oh, I can't give nobody the credit for where I'm at in life but God. Help me, Holy Ghost. My hard work, my obedience, my prayer life. All you need is you and God, and you can get to wherever you want to get to. You don't need to be accepted by man, human, woman, man. God will get you where you need to go. My advice, exclude everybody. Yep, exclude everybody. Yeah. Forget everybody, because God is just God. Forget everybody and do.
Claressa has said before, "I'm the algorithm," but critics online keep asking, the algorithm for what? Because they feel the attention surrounding her now isn't the kind that helps an athlete's image long term. Sure, people are talking non-stop, but many believe it's for the wrong reasons. Instead of discussions about championships and history-making moments, social media stays locked onto relationship drama and messy headlines. The situation also sparked deeper conversations online about how relationship scandals affect people emotionally. Some commentators even compared the public reactions to stories shared by people connected to famous athletes in the past, especially when trust and loyalty became major talking points. Hearing those experiences reminded many listeners how strongly people can feel when relationships become public controversies. Right now, a lot of viewers see Claressa's situation less as a sports story and more as internet drama tied to Papoose and Remy Ma. That shift in public perception is exactly why so many people think the personal side should have stayed out of the spotlight from the beginning.
It's just me, by myself. You see all these motherfuckers? You see all these motherfuckers? You feel me? I done got in the street, I done laid down. You said what? I sure the fuck am. I sure the fuck am, cause I'm by myself. Cause I'm by myself. Cause I'm by myself.
Hold on. Don't hit my ankle. Don't hit my
I be talking about Claressa and everybody else. So y'all, look. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is what she did. She got a knife in her pocket.
And when people hear this whole situation, they instantly start making comparisons and connecting the dots themselves. That's the part that really changed the public conversation around Claressa Shields. Instead of the spotlight staying on her accomplishments, a lot of online discussion shifted toward labeling her as being involved in relationship drama. For many critics, that personal situation started becoming the first thing attached to her name instead of boxing success. What made the backlash even louder was the debate over whether everybody involved already knew the situation from the beginning. Social media users weren't buying the idea that nobody knew who Papoose was or what his relationship status looked like. People pointed back to claims that Claressa had previous contact with Remy Ma online, which only added more fuel to the rumors and gossip spreading across blogs and comment sections. At the same time, many viewers also feel Papoose looked emotionally affected by everything playing out in public. Fans who followed his relationship with Remy Ma for years said he always appeared deeply invested in that marriage, so seeing all this unfold publicly made the situation look messy from every angle. Online reactions have been split, with some blaming one side more than the other, while others feel everybody involved played a role in the controversy. Still, this all circles back to boxing, because Claressa Shields is one of the biggest names in women's sports right now. Her museum recognition should have been the headline. The exhibit celebrated major sports figures and gave fans a chance to see pieces of athletic history up close. Even though the exhibit is temporary and part of a rotating exhibit, it's still a major honor that very few athletes receive. A lot of people didn't realize these museum exhibits often rotate depending on upcoming sports events and seasonal themes. With major global sports events approaching, the museum has been highlighting different athletes and sports culture for visitors over the next few months. That's why some fans were disappointed the conversation online became more about celebrity drama than the actual recognition of Claressa's accomplishments in boxing. And the thing about these museum exhibits is they're temporary. After a few months, displays rotate out and new features come in. That's why some people online were joking about Claressa Shields going back later and expecting the exhibit to be centered around her, only to see something completely different on display. The internet always finds a way to turn serious moments into memes and jokes. At the same time, there's also been growing talk about family drama, especially with claims that her cousin may expose more personal information online. That possibility has kept social media watching closely because every new post or live stream instantly becomes a trending topic connected to Claressa's name. The gossip side of the internet has definitely been locked in on this story. But when it comes to rumors about houses, taxes, or financial struggles, a lot of people feel that's taking things way too far. Losing property or dealing with financial hardship isn't funny, and plenty of people go through difficult situations behind the scenes. Money changes, careers have ups and downs, and nobody really knows the full story about someone else's personal finances. That's why some commentators refuse to celebrate rumors about foreclosures or money problems. Many fans also relate to hard times themselves, which is why they see those topics as serious rather than entertainment. There's a big difference between discussing public boxing drama and mocking somebody over possible financial issues. Even people criticizing Claressa's choices have said they don't want to see her genuinely struggle in life or lose everything she worked for. Still, the reason this whole conversation keeps crossing into boxing discussions is because Papoose became connected to the sport through Claressa Shields and the business opportunities surrounding her career. Once personal relationships started mixing with branding, promotion, and public appearances, it opened the door for fans and media personalities to discuss both the sports side and the personal drama at the same time. That's what turned this situation into such a huge online topic. So now that Papoose is involved in boxing as some kind of manager or business figure connected to fighters, people are naturally going to discuss him the same way they talk about other managers, promoters, and people tied to the sport. Once you step into that boxing world publicly, the attention and criticism come with it too. And for a while now, many fans have been saying Claressa Shields looks distracted. Even if she personally disagrees with that idea, critics believe the bigger issue is that her legacy and public image are getting pulled away from her accomplishments inside the ring. Instead of non-stop conversations about championships, records, and historic moments, social media keeps attaching her name to relationship drama involving Papoose and Remy Ma. That shift has completely changed the way some people view her career. People also started pointing to certain public appearances and events as examples. There was talk online about a Salida and Winning Records event connected to boxing on May 9th, and critics noticed Claressa wasn't there supporting a fighter from Flint, Michigan, Jaquan. That instantly sparked more rumors and speculation online, with some claiming she was more focused on personal situations and traveling back and forth than staying locked in on boxing business. That's why so many commentators keep repeating the same point. The distractions are becoming bigger than the accomplishments. Fans feel the spotlight should be on her impact in women's boxing, her titles, and everything she's achieved for the sport. Instead, internet drama keeps taking center stage and pulling attention away from what should be career-defining moments. At the end of the day, people are going to keep debating both the boxing side and the personal side of this story as long as it stays public. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the outside drama is hurting Claressa Shields' legacy, or do you think people are focusing too much on her personal life? Make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more boxing news, reactions, and updates.